Her kitchen is where the magic is made.
Hello there, welcome to my channel or welcome back. I'm Holly, your friendly neighborhood carnivore, and I'm so happy you could join me today. So I wasn't exactly planning on recording what I'm about to fix for you guys because right now I am in the middle of a 72-hour sardine fast or sardine challenge, whatever you want to call it. I know, if I say I'm eating sardines, I'm not doing a fast. You don't have to tell me. I get it. People are very sensitive about the word fasting. And I know a lot of people are not huge sardine fans. However, there are plenty of sardine lovers out there in the world because, believe me, I have found you guys. But there are a vast majority of people that either are grossed out by them, they've never tried them, they can't fathom getting past the smell of them, and they just don't want them. And I get it. And I've already done a video in the past when I've done a 72-hour sardine challenge and showed how I like to prepare these for it because I am not an eat these sardines straight out of the can kind of girl at all. I gotta have some good stuff going with it. That being said, I was not going to share sardines with you guys. However, I came up with a new way to fix them and it's freaking delicious. I enjoyed these so much. I'm about to make them again and I thought I'm gonna share it with you guys so you can see what I'm doing. Now, when I make it, I'm going to combine a can of sardines with a can of Kipper snacks. If you are not a sardine person and you can't handle this, double up on the Kipper snacks. They are kippered herring, so they are not sardines. It's a bigger fillet instead of just a tiny little fish, if that's what freaks you out, because some people don't like seeing that whole tiny little fish there. So you could double up on the Kipper snacks. They have a smokier flavor, and that's kind of why I like mixing this with the sardines for this recipe, because it brings another layer of flavor to this. I am going to make some little fish patties. So when you're doing the sardine challenge, you're supposed to have either a can of sardines that has oil in it, so you're getting that fat, or add fat to your sardines if you drain the oil off, or if you get them packed in water like I do. I don't like the oil. So I've got my sardines packed in water. I've got my Kipper snacks that do not have oil added to them. So I have to add fat to them. So for fat, I will be adding an egg yolk and I will be cooking in ghee. So that's what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna show you how I season these up. So I was trying to figure out some different flavor profiles to add seasoning-wise to my sardines to give me some more variety, because I do thrive on variety. Even though I follow a carnivore diet, I am a variety person. So last night was taco night for the family, and it got me thinking, I wonder if I couldn't do some fish taco style sardines for this challenge. And the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? The flavor sounds good, but if I'm having fish tacos, I want it to be in some kind of taco-y kind of vessel. So I just kind of forgot about it last night. But this morning, I was ready to fix my sardines and I started thinking about the flavors for fish tacos again. And I thought, you know what? We're gonna try putting this in a fish patty and fry it up with that seasoning. And I'm telling you, you're not even going to miss having a little tortilla or something to put it in. It's delicious and crispy and flavorful, and it's all of the Southwest kind of flavor profile that you would be looking for. It's delicious. So let's make it, and then we're gonna come back and have a taste test together. Can't wait to share it with you guys.
We're starting by adding some ghee into our skillet and then preheating it over medium heat. Let's go ahead and pull out a couple of bowls. One of these bowls is for mixing, one of these bowls is for discarding. I'm using some Beach Cliff brand sardines, but you can use whatever your favorite brand is here. Go ahead and drain off the liquid and add the sardines to your mixing bowl. If you can't stand looking at the individual fish, go ahead and give them a little bit of a chop so they are unrecognizable. Next up, we're going to open a pack of Kipper snacks. Personally, I love the Crown Prince brand. Strain off any liquid once again from the Kipper snacks and then go ahead and add that to your mixing bowl as well. Give it a bit of a chop, and then we will be ready to add some spices. We're starting with some chili powder. Now I'm not actually measuring any of this out. I'm just giving a little shake of each seasoning. Next up is some ground cumin. Garlic powder. Onion powder. Redmond's organic seasoned salt. And oregano. Give it a bit of a stir to get the spices mixed in, and then you're going to add an egg yolk. You may save the white for later, or you may throw it out. I don't really care what you do with it as long as you don't put it in the patties. Take a minute to coat the bottom of your skillet with your melted butter or ghee, and then it's time to patty out your fish patties. Typically, I would tell you to get in there and get your hands dirty, but if you have a Band-Aid on your finger like I do, go ahead and put a glove on first. I'm going to divide this out into 3 sections so I can have 3 little patties from this. Pat it out as tightly as you can. It's going to hold together pretty well in the skillet. Just make sure that they're actually pattied out. Don't just toss them in there loosely. My skillet wasn't quite as hot as I thought it was, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat up a little bit. You want your skillet to be sizzling when you put your fish in there. It didn't take long for it to start sizzling. Once all the patties are formed and in the skillet, you are just going to let them cook until they are golden brown. Flip them and then continue to cook till the other side is golden brown as well. Finally, you're going to drizzle the remaining ghee or butter on top. There we have it. The easiest omega-3 patties you could possibly make. They are topped with all of the ghee that was left in the skillet and sprinkled with salt. Ooh, they are hot and steamy. They are nice and browned and crispy. You can kind of see the inside there. Oh my gosh, these things are so freaking good. Best sardine recipe ever. Seriously, if you don't like sardines, give it a try anyways. But if you're absolutely opposed to them, just use the kippered herring in place of the sardines. They're absolutely fabulous. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you leave me a comment. I want to know, are you a sardine lover? Are you a sardine hater? Are you scared to try them? Where do you stand on the whole sardine situation here? Personally, I love them, and I love a good 72-hour sardine challenge because it just makes me feel incredible. If you're interested in seeing what I eat every day on a carnivore diet, or if you're wanting to follow along whenever I do these crazy sardine fasts and egg fasts and all that, you can find me over on X or on Instagram. On X, I am at Carnivore Friend, and on Instagram, I am at Friendly Neighborhood Carnivore. Can't wait to see you guys over there. I will see you guys next week. Until then, bye.
She's the friendly neighborhood carnivore with with a talent for cooking up a meaty uproar. From juicy steaks to sizzling ribs galore, she'll have you coming back for more. Fellas, smash that like button. She's the carnivore cooking queen. On your screen, bringing the meaty scene. Come on over and join the team for a culinary dream.